What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the GameFreak. Today we are going to talk about a cart that I believe Evercade needs to put out. It obviously will not come out in 2024 because what I'm going to talk about is an arcade cart that I believe they need to do. And they've already announced their two arcade carts for this year. But I know everybody wants a Konami cart. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Konami. They have so many of my favorite series. I love Contra. I love the Metal Gear series. They just have so many good games. What is it? I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that's from Konami. I think a lot of people, when it comes to Evercade, they're looking more, or at least I am. When it comes to retro games, I would love to see more 8 and 16-bit games. That's just me personally. So if they make a Konami cart, I would rather it be actually a red cart. Uh, probably an unpopular opinion, but don't get me wrong, I'd be absolutely fine with a TMNT cart. That would be pretty awesome. I'd be fine with a Metal Gear cart, from the PlayStation and stuff. But, again, just me personally, I'm looking more at, it'd be cool if they put more 8 and 16-bit games out there. And, like, the dual cart, they usually get some pretty good games out of that, two good games. It's usually a good cart overall. But 2025, that's a whole nother, that's next year. So I am hoping, and I think they need to do this, and I'm not banking on it, but I think they need an SNK cart. Desperately need an SNK cart. And I'm saying desperately because they have not really put out too many arcade carts. I mean, now we're going to have 12 after these next two come out. And yeah, they've pretty much been focusing, it seems like, on these blue carts, which I personally, I have no interest in the blue carts. I know a lot of people do. I'm not bashing you if you do. They're just not for me personally. I think more so overseas, they're really big because they had the Amiga and stuff like that, and even the Commodore 64. I mean that it's a big thing over there. Like, I know a lot of Americans love that too, but I'm not a C64 fan at all. Uh, but again, that's just me. So I do think they need an SNK cart, and I put together 10 games that I think would be awesome if they did. It's kind of, I don't know if it's really a dream list or anything, because there are better games out there than what I put in this, but I think this is a feasible cart that they could do, a list of games, or a feasible list of games. So let's go over these 10 games. Let me know if you agree or disagree, but we'll talk more after I show you the game list. So you can't make an SNK collection if you don't include this game, POW, Prisoner of War. Now this game is pretty damn fun, even if you're playing single player, but it does have that option for a second player, so you can have a buddy over and just go out there and kick some ass. This is an arcade classic, and I think would be a must if they make an SNK arcade cart. Another game that I think would be really cool on the collection is a game called Cyberlip. Now, I am not a fan of games where the board is constantly moving like this, but this game was actually really fun. It was really enjoyable. It kind of has that Metal Slug feel to it, but it's really nothing like Metal Slug. But it is a great game, and I think it would be a great addition to an SNK arcade collection cart. Now let's face it, SNK has a shit ton of flying shoot 'em ups, and a majority of them are fantastic. Ghost Pilots is a blast, and it's fun to play in both single player mode and with the second player. And speaking of great flying shooters, Last Resort. mean, this is in my top 10 favorite flying shoot 'em ups of all time. This is a great challenge. It kind of has that Life Force R-Type vibe to it, where you fight big bosses at the end of the levels. You just can't beat games like this, and you can't leave them off collections like this. Next, we have a game called Z-Blade. Now, this is a very underrated and very underappreciated flying shoot 'em up. This game has beautiful visuals, it plays buttery smooth, and would be a great addition to a collection like this. And you can't have an SNK collection without this beautiful gem, Polestar. This is easily in my top 5 favorite flying shoot 'em ups. This game is absolutely amazing, beautiful visuals, the gameplay is spot on, and it's just tons of fun. You have to have this game on there. SNK has its share of great run and gun games, and one of them is Shock Troopers. Now, this kind of reminds me of Akari Warriors in a way, but honestly, I think this is better than Akari Warriors. We can agree to disagree, but I absolutely love this game, and it seems like it's more chaos when you play a single player mode than it is having a friend play, but you do have that option to have that second player. That's totally up to you. Now, Ironclad is a flying shoot 'em up that I have never heard of until I bought one of my Ambernick devices and I played it in the SNK library. This game quickly went into my top 10 favorite all-time flying shoot 'em ups. It's an absolute blast, and the visuals are incredible. If you have never played this, you need to play it. Great game. As I stated earlier, SNK has a shitload of great flying shoot 'em ups, and it's no different with Blazing Star. This is also in my top 10 favorite flying shoot 'em ups, which a majority of that top 10 is from SNK. This game is a must and would have to be on a SNK arcade collection if Evercade can do it. We can't leave platformers off the list, and a really good one is Spin Master. Not a lot of people have heard of this game. I absolutely love it. It's kind of weird, you start out with a yo-yo as your initial weapon, but there's just so many other weapons that you can collect along the way, like these bombs. It's just a really fun game, and it's definitely worthy of being on a cart like this. So those are just 10 suggestions for me that I believe would make a great cart. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Where's Metal Slug at? That's a big name from SNK. Well, the reason I didn't put a Metal Slug on this cart is I think that if they do get Metal Slug games, I think that should be its own cart entirely, because there's so many Metal Slug games. So I think that would be cool also. So nothing against Metal Slug. It's one of my favorite running guns. It's a great game. So, that's, again, just my suggestion. Let me know what you guys think of the list, or if there's any other games that you would prefer to be on there. I would love to hear it in the comment section. I'm hoping something like this does come up in 2025, but the way shit is going when it comes to Blaze, if they do release it, there'll probably be a delay or something, because that's just the way it's been, which is shit, because it's becoming a regular thing and it shouldn't be. So hopefully they get their shit together for 2025. I mean, all we can do is wait and hope. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Again, if you like the list, or if there's games that you think should be added to it, I would love to know. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out this channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, game on, everybody.